up if it can't be helpful. And the sweet part is it doesn't cost anything, so you can, if you're someone that likes to support my stuff and want to try out something that's kind of sweet anyways, you can install that browser extension using that link, and that helps support my content here. Shopping for actual hoodie. Matt responded on Twitter that he's like, is this a dating app? I was like, no, Matthew, read the post. Yeah, when they reached out to me, I hadn't heard of them before, but Christy actually was already using them. So, breeding pool, Urza's Mine, explore. We have Satyr Wayfinder Evolutionary Leap, though. I can't tell if we're winning or losing the meme off currently, chat. Yep, yeah, you can use that link to install whatever you want. If you do it while I'm online, though, we actually have, actually, like, I can put a test one. There's integrations. Look at that, test audience ID. Look at that. Instead of test audience ID, it'll say your name up there, because it's fancy. Oh, boy. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, they're gonna have turn 3 Tron, and they didn't even play a Tron piece on one. What kind of madness is this? I guess I'm gonna play Steve next turn. I've got Damping Spheres, and I've got Fulminators in the board. It is in fact unexpected results. Okay, so they shuffle their card, reveal the top card if it's an on-land card. If it is a land card, it goes back in their hand. So what'd they get? It's a turn 4 Ugin. They did it the hard way. Trax Honey does not make money by selling user data. They do not sell any user data, and they never will. So that was my second question when I found out about it. I was like, all right, how does the free app make money? Is that's an important question, I feel like, especially if you value your privacy. So the way they make money and pay for advertisements, like on the stream here and other places, is that whenever they save you money, they get a referral from the places that they're sending you to buy something cheaper from. Each player discards their hand. That's probably actually okay in this matchup. Thragtusk is slow. Hornet Queen is probably not good. Emrakul the Promised End might be okay, but it also seems like it could probably be a little bit slow. I think I need Hoof to end the game. Chupacabra's probably not relevant. If they have creatures, we're probably dying anyways. And I donate for us to play their deck. I don't know. Maybe I just... Bad Tron variations. Hey, Gerpiter. Thanks for using the Honey Link. And Trax and Shiny Psyduck. Look at that. Look at that. There are a few of them. Did the other two pop up? I'm gonna be... You need to... Well, that should have been 3 of them. Is this dashboard working on the technology? Now is. Thanks for that. I appreciate it. Alright, so what do I want to cut here? Are the whips too slow? I thought you were done with Cube, right? Maybe the Maelstrom Pulses aren't good enough. Now, the Evolutionary Leap is probably the trim, right? We don't really have time to grind here. Yeah, let's do that. I want the whip to, like, put big things back into play. Tron's a very good deck. It's very good at winning through hate cards. Hey, Persip, thanks for that. The Alpaca Farm, Captain Jack, Nailers, thanks for trying that out. I think this is a pretty easy mulligan, right? Only one land. And this hand's great. Got, I'm actually going to keep that because we have the Eternal Witness here. The Satyr Wayfinder is, like, basically just increasing the size of our hand, right? Like, it's going to find us lands. Bear Canoe, thank you very much. Cletus, Daxmon, thanks, folks. Are you ready for some Teamer Delver versus... I am. That's when Those are like the decks I cut my teeth on playing Legacy. Like when I first got into Legacy, Temur Delver was just like the thing. I'm excited for that to be the thing again. Hey, the Xern with the brand new Twitch Prime support. Thank you very much and welcome. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff. Thanks for supporting mine this month on Twitch. Yeah, it's just like, it's a very good Ocean. Thanks for checking out, honey. It is, wait for it. What's going on, Brecken? What's going on? Wait for it. There's so many bits. There's so many bits. Gosh, they're gonna have... These Explorers have been really good out of their deck. They keep having, like... Someone has downloaded, honey. Thank you. I think I'm gonna shrink this one off to the side a touch. Let's put this one, like, here. I'm gonna put it there. Let's put it there. Perfect. Reset bits from yesterday's carnage. Thank you, Bracket Sky. Yeah, you can just pass back here. Am I supposed to kill this? Am I supposed to kill the map since I drew that? Or am I supposed to save the Maelstrom Pulse for killing the thing? I feel like I'm just supposed to save the Pulse to kill their payoff, right? Also, I have this Whip Ball. Also, I have this Whip Ball. Yeah, I guess, and this is important. So, Wet Ball sees itself when it's cast for the turn. So, you want to make sure if you're going to double spell, you want to Wet Ball second, because otherwise your second spell is going to cost you more. I didn't post in Discord. I'm a big dummy. I started early and tweeted and forgot to post in Discord. Thanks for the reminder. And thanks to the folks that all clicked the honey link. I appreciate that. I promise it's very unintrusive and only lets you know about itself when it's going to be useful and save you dollary dues. Alright, so I think I just wanna, so I don't quite have Delirium, so Eternal Witness Traverse doesn't accomplish anything, but I can Eternal Witness Thoughtseize here, which seems like a worthwhile cause. How much for you to speed up time so I can see Legacy Tron after the bannings, right? Whoa, weird that they didn't play Unexpected Results last turn. That surprises me. I guess I'm just gonna take that. They have Oblivion Sower in 2 turns, but I'm not really worried about that. I have this Maelstrom Pulse. Oh, they couldn't cast the card off of it. That makes sense because you cast it, right? That makes perfect sense. So this is actually good against both halves of their thing, huh? I didn't think about that. Thanks for pointing that out, Population Zero. Morning, night. Morning, folks. Everyone's having a good... Everyone's having a good Tuesday wherever you're at in the world. Just here working our way through the queue. Yeah, honestly, maybe I should have played this Bird of Paradise too. Honestly, the longer Legacy goes, the more it's just gonna be, you know, a more online format than anything. Which is sad for people that are looking for social magic, but you know, if you're just like looking to play sweet games anyways. What'd they hit? They got an over. Whoa, they hit a bunch of lands off of us. Okay. So now the question becomes, do I want to Maelstrom Pulse just this? Probably not, right? I probably want to pass for the turn and then let them play this other Oblivion Sower and then pulse both of them. Oh, you know, I probably should hold a land since they have this Gaia Reach Sanitarium. Yeah, I definitely should have held the land. Morning, friendly tryhard. Our opponent's playing Unexpected Results Tron. which apparently has a bunch of breeding pools in it. That's a lot of breeding pools. I'm on cornfield time, so I fire up shortly after my wife leaves for work in the morning with the kids. So this is like quite literally my 9 to 5. How does it feel to be out-memed? Look, when I showed up with Whip of Erebos in my deck, I was expecting to have the coolest deck in the first match, okay? And I'm a little disappointed in myself that that's not how it works. Do you have decks planned for post-ban Legacy? Yeah, I'm just going to work through the queue Punishing Waterfalls. So I replaced the decks in the queue that were Deathrite Shaman decks with other things or changed variations that no longer have Deathrite. So they should be in there. Like I turned Grixis Delver. They actually can't. No, this cost them 2, right? Yeah. I turned Grixis Delver into Temur Delver. We turned the person that donated for 4-color control asked if I'd turn it into Dead Guy Ale, which I was happy to do because I love Dead Guy Ale. Yeah, this is an old Goldfish deck, I believe. Yeah, Temur Delver should be pretty good. I concur. Just opened my browser, and last thing I had open again was Skodad Sylvester. So again, I'm going to go ahead and hold this forest in my hand in case they opt to activate this. They're going down to 11 here. 970 miles. What's in Nebraska? Is there anything in Nebraska? Lots of cord. Have they hardcasted Emrakul yet? I feel like they gotta be pretty close, right? I'm assuming whatever this is, it's not beatable. I don't know what they're tapping for, but I'm just assuming it's not beatable. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Well, we started the day by getting out memed, chat. That's a bottle. I gotta take the edge off in the morning. Freak, I gotta take the edge off in the morning. Oh, that's sad, Nivek. I'm sorry. Parenthood changes people. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You can replace sleep with alcohol, right? That's how it works. All right, listen. We've got turn 3 Mindslicer. Hopefully that's good. Hopefully. This card is interesting. I can't believe I've never registered this card before. Oh, good. Their hand will be empty before turn 3. Excellent. Lava boy. Lava boy. Oh, when it dies. Oh, that's what it is. I thought this was an ETB. Never mind. Never mind. I'm silly. I've never played this card before. I don't know what it does. I didn't read my cards. Yep. As someone who's cast a lot of Birds of Paradise in his day, let me tell you about the card Searing Blaze, chat. Terminator, thanks for the brand new Twitch Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch right now. Thanks for supporting mine this month. Yep, blaze it. I was hoping our burn matchup would be okay, but it's not currently feeling that way. It's not currently feeling like our burn matchup is okay. It's a horror. We need to get that TT synergy. I feel dead. Dead again. Very dead. Tell a friend. Guess who's dead? We are dead. Do 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 do. Yeah, there's no way we're not dead here. Mr. Hoagland, how dare you advocate for the unbanning of a card for Modern and not take the scapegoating of the finance community? It's like they need an excuse for their stupid buyout. Put these bits towards KCI. Sounds good. Thanks for the support, Camwell. Morning. Morning, everyone. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Hopefully today goes better than some of the decks we played yesterday. Yesterday was a little rough. Trim some top end here, maybe. I guess we don't really have too many good. I'm gonna leave one Thoughtseize in, actually. We have 4 Collective Brutalities and Whip of Erebos, so maybe this could be okay for us. What's the fairest Stirrings deck in Modern? Is there one? It's got to be red-green Eldrazi, right? Like, red-green Eldrazi's like a pretty fair Stirrings deck. Tron, Amulet Titan. It's got to be a Thought Not Seer deck, right? I'm going to hold on to that for a second in case they play a creature. Blooming Marsh is so good. I'm so glad we have a full fast land cycle. That weird Bring to Light deck. That's probably a good pick. Alright. I think we're just going for the full Escalate here. Just like boop you, boop you, boop you. I'm gonna ditch Shriekmaw, Bird of Paradise. Take your Lightning Helix. Attack. How do they beat Whip? I'm hoping they don't. I'm hoping we're gonna crack that Whip. Do 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 do. Crack that Whip. I'm messing around with the landfall deck and settled on 3 Skoos and 1 tracker for the 4 flex slots. I really was impressed with Grim Lavamancer. I could see 3 Skoos and the extra tracker being fine, but Lavaman's like a good card in general. I think you definitely want them in the 75. Oh, yeah, the concession Whip of Erebos. Tasty. Tasty. Tasty, tasty Whip of Erebos. I think I'm happy with how we boarded. Just run it back. Let's mulligan aggressively for brutality. Sing some Paramore for me. I don't know if I could. I'm going to keep this. This could be considered ambitious, but I feel like Collective... Come on, give me a land! Come on, boyo! That's a Thoughtseize. Alright, well, we're going to fetch a basic forest and play this bird and cross our fingers and pray. Please no blaze it. No blaze it. No blaze it. No blaze it. Yay! Our bird has lived. Lived again. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Bird has lived. We are not drawing land. We are not drawing land. We kind of drew land. Do-do-do-do-do. Alright, so we're gonna full mode this here, obviously. I'm going to bin the Thoughtseize because it's probably not going to be good at this point, and probably the extra bird. Whoa! That's unfortunate. And by unfortunate, I mean you have nothing left. Please die. Please die. Thank you, Bronze. I appreciate it. Welcome. That's kind of a tilt. It's a little bit of a tilt. Ink, we're dead. Dead again. Why is our deck so clunky? We are dead, very dead. Come on, Satyr boy. Satyr boy! We're going to 8 off of this next attack. We're so dead. This is, yeah. So remember how I said I was going to reject decks more aggressively when we open the queue back up and pull it out of a freeze? This is a good example of why I'm going to reject decks more aggressively when we come back from the freeze. While we're waiting for the third match, I'd just like to thank everyone for hanging out. Hey, Dizzy Drone, thanks for checking out Honey. Welcome. Speaking of Honey, it's going to be part of the show today. My name is Jeff Hoagland. I'm a streamer and full-time content producer here on Twitch. I stream Magic 30+ hours a week. Sometimes we win some matches. If you're enjoying my stuff, please consider subscribing to my channel or checking out some of my wonderful sponsors. MTGOtraders.com will love to buy and sell some Magic Online cards with you. And if you use code Hoagland PayPal at checkout with them, you'll save 8% on your singles orders there with them. Honey would love to help you save some money while you're doing your online shopping. It is a free browser add-on that you can install using bit.ly/HoogleHoney. And basically, whenever you're shopping anywhere online, if Honey can save you money, it pops up and says, hey, you can buy stuff for cheaper here. And it doesn't cost you anything, and installing it on your browser helps support the content here. Lisa would like to get you on your way to a better night's sleep. Checking out bit.ly/HoogleBed US or CA, you can save $160 or more on your brand new mattress. And of course, we'd like to welcome everyone to Hooglandia. Thanks for hanging out today, folks. Let's see if we can finally get on the scoreboard with this Whip of Erebos deck. Christy uses Honey. Wannabe Beetle, thanks for downloading and installing Honey. I appreciate that. Dizzy Drone, Bronze, thank you, folks. Christy uses Honey. Christy does all the shopping in the house, pretty much. No, it's okay, Zach. If you already have it, don't worry about it. How many mattresses have you sold now? I don't think any. I get a notification comes up when I put one through. I'm expecting far more Honey installs than mattresses. I mean, we have 3 whips and 4 brutalities. I was hoping burn would be okay, but like, it's just like really a testament to the fact that like burn can beat single cards and you need pressure to beat burn, right? Does Honey help when you're ordering takeout? No. does not do food orders. Oh, I forgot to I thought I said timeouts. Maybe we were so busy shilling I forgot to mention timeouts. A bring back pod. So the Honey business model, that's a good question. Honey does not sell your information to anyone. Any small amounts of user data you give them are for you. They don't sell your shopping habits. Honey makes money by saving you money. So every time Honey redirects you to another site to buy something for cheaper, they get a small percentage of the sale that they redirected you to. So they do not make money by selling your information. They make money by saving you money. So they don't get paid unless you save money. So they have a good incentive to save your money. And thank you, Zesty Brosif, for the 4-month free subscription. Welcome back. I do appreciate it. No, yeah, and that's a good question. That was actually literally my first question when when the advertiser approached me. I was just like, all right, how do they make money? Because most of this is doing most companies that like advertise for, like, how do you get money to pay me to advertise you? Because I want to make sure you're not doing shady shit with if I'm going to advertise you. Does Honey only work in the US? That's actually a good question. It should work everywhere, I'd imagine. Although I guess it might. I'm not sure. I'm gonna need to look that up. I'm actually not sure. You could install it and find out. I'm sure it'll tell you if it doesn't work. Does Honey only work properly? I'm not sure. I will find that out for next time. Is it only US? US, Canada, GB, and more according to their site. So a bunch according to their site. Look at that. Links. Look at that. Links are good. And thanks for everybody that checked it out. Nivik and Silly Booze. I appreciate that. And the nice thing about it, Christy uses it, so I was asking her about it. Basically it stays out of your way. So like it only, if you install it, you're never going to see it unless it can do something useful for you. So on those bits of case, I will do Camwell. So basically, if you add it, and even if it when it can save you money, it'll pop up, and when it can't save you money, it's not going to bother you. It's just going to sit in the background waiting to save you money. Which, Christy, I don't know if any of you or your significant others are couponers, but like, hey, Wizard Ski Patrol, thanks for checking out, honey. They have, Christy has like coupon books, and she like maps things out from different stores when she goes shopping. So I really wasn't surprised when this was pitched to me and she was already using it. I think we're supposed to Satyr Wayfinder here. It's really sad that this is an artifact because it's gonna get key commanded. It's gonna get key commanded and it's gonna be sad. Your wife hates magic. That's okay. Not everybody has to like magic. Maybe Mr. Tasty, did I don't know, they mulliganed really low, like they're down to 2 cards already, so getting the hit with the Grim Flayer is pretty valuable, I think. Like getting that going sooner, but maybe I'm supposed to just be super conservative. Does Honey help buying magic cards? I'm pretty confident they don't integrate with any magic buying sites. Look at that lifelink. Actually, honestly, while the actual whipping part of this seems very reasonable, the lifelink part of it seems pretty valuable in a lot of matches of Modern. Ubuntu laptops are great. Well, I'm going to be here all day, Pinky. You catch us right in the morning here, right at the start. We've got 3 or 4 decks lined up for today. We have a Culligan's Command here. I guess maybe when I drew the Brutality, I was supposed to Brutality plus Evolutionary Leap this turn. That's very possible. Alright, they're out of cards. Interesting. I think this was a small mistake on my opponent's part. When you're playing Mardu Pyromancer and you have nothing going on, you should definitely not be playing out your lands, because you could draw Faithless Looting off the top. And then I actually want to get Evolutionary Leap going before I start whipping things. And look at this. They drew Faithless Looting, and now they're just like milling 2 cards with this Faithless Looting. You'll want to open Discord in your desktop web browser, and you'll be able to see the server under your linked accounts once you link them. That's a perfect draw because it gives me something to do while I have Evolutionary Leap out here. So now next turn, we'll get to start generating. This deck might generate more value than Bedlam Reveler. Like, yes, you have to do it on a desktop. You need to do it on your desktop web browser. Their mobile client doesn't support the Twitch integration to join the server. Once you're in the server, you can do it from mobile, obviously. Because we get to, like, whip a thing into play and then Evolutionary Leap the thing. My opponent actually got pretty punished for playing their land out. Like, they hit Bedlam and Young Pyromancer when they cast that to just mill. This costs 8 currently. I'm gonna whip a Satyr Wayfinder here, just generate some value. Just like fill my graveyard up, hit a land drop. Oh, geez, chat. Chat, we put a Hornet Queen in the bin, chat. Chat, we put a queenie in the bin. Oh, baby. Are we done yet? Why are we still? There's a Thragtusk too. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Jump off a cliff, Satyr Wayfinder. You smiled on Amazon? I'm not sure. Is that one of the charity things, Nivik? I know Amazon does a lot of charity stuff. I have some ways to destroy Leyline. I put some Maelstrom Pulses on our sideboard. I did actually think about that. Alright, Swag Dadderson. I would like to gain 5, get a Beastly, and then... Oh, I get to gain 10, get a Beastly, and draw a creature out of my deck. This is the style of matchup we needed. We needed that sweet, sweet grind. I should fetch for a land first here before I play this, in case I mill over all the remaining ones. Love a Blooming Marsh. This deck is not a thing. We got run over by faster decks in the first 2 matches. We're currently 0-2 in this league. Oh no! Please don't take my Emrakul, the Promised End. How will I ever kill you then? They took my Emrakul, the Promised End. Do you have a way to destroy my whip? Do you have a way to destroy my cool whip? My cool whip? Cool whip? Oh, it doesn't look like you're gonna try and destroy my cool whip. My whip. I would like to whip my 13-13 into play. Whip it. Whip it good. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Crack that whip. Alright. Fulminator Mage, sign me up. Damnation, sign me up. I don't think I'm in the market for that. Is Brutality good here? Shriekmaw seems fine. I don't know if Brutality is actually good, huh? Is Emrakul better than Nulamog here? I mean, this deck can, like, reasonably cast Emrakul for 7 and 8 mana. Yeah, that's true. The fact that it takes K-Command is a big deal. Yeah, let's definitely play the Brutalities. Mindslicer seems bad. Seems like that could backfire on us. Oh, yeah, Spellbomb seems good. Spellbomb seems decent. I'm actually just going to cut these Traverses if my opponent's going to be leylining us. They're just, like, a little bit medium. It could be too many Brutalities. I could see that too. This probably isn't a Craterhoof matchup. I want Acidic Slime to kill Leyline of the Void on their side. I'm gonna trim Emrakul, and I think 2 Brutalities seems okay. We really care about Kolaghan's Command though, Bob, because we need to spot check their hand for Kolaghan's Command to make sure our whips can live. Hope this garbage fired 3 2s. Ghost Gengar with that 2-month free subscription. Thank you very much and welcome back. I appreciate it. It seems fine. Kids these days don't know what Whip of Erebos does. The Petiv with the 7-month resubscription. Thank you very much and welcome back. I appreciate it. How much to get you to cosplay Deathrite Shaman while wearing a prison uniform at the next Legacy event while playing? What does that even look like? I was the trophy leader for a flashback standard league in a deck that... That's impressive, Bobby. That's impressive. Oh, are they missing a third land? That's good for us. Duckles with that 2-month resubscription. Thank you very much and welcome back. I do appreciate it. Yeah, this was friendly social media. Gerard Fabiano had actually tweeted at me asking if we were going to play Legacy at all this week. I was letting him know that we were going to be streaming all day Thursday and Friday. Dreadbore, my bird. Well, now I'm really glad I didn't play this Grim Flayer. Hopefully this gets us up to Delirium so this Grim Flayer dodges Bolt. Sweet, that bitched Artifact. There's still only 3 card types in our bin. I'm gonna play out this Grim Flayer anyways. Seen people testing Deathrite She Legacy test with Thoughtseize instead of Probed and seem to be doing well as test ever does. Yeah, I mean, all those decks are still going to exist. They're just gonna be a little bit weaker, which will hopefully open up the format. Hopefully... I just realized I had my Pandora playing that whole time, but my system is set up well. So y'all didn't hear the Pandora. It'll definitely be interesting to see how the format shakes out. Like, I'm hoping that Gitaxian Probe and Deathrite Shaman hit so many key decks in the format that hopefully it's going to, like, reduce that power vacuum that those decks basically have. So it'll spread that out a little bit more. Bolt me. Okay, they must be setting up for Bedlam Reveler, right? Yeah, definitely, Bob. And honestly, part of me thinks that there's probably a good chance that they didn't do anything in Modern because they knew they were making such a drastic change in Legacy, and they didn't want to have drastic changes to 2 different formats at the same time. What's my Pandora station of choice? You can click on it yourself. That one right there. Fair warning. Lots of bad punk pop and Paramore. I mean, like, Eldrazi Winter aside, Modern is, like, always gas. Modern is, like, always gas. There's a lot of good VPN services for Pandora, FYI. If you ever wondered what it would be like if Jeff Hogland stole music while he was streaming, so for all of you to listen to, just click on that Pandora station. It's the same experience. I sent him 3 different 1/1 elves that tap for green. That's great, Wannabe Beetle. How much to have you sing Misery Business for a whole league on stream? I don't think I actually know. I need like a karaoke thing up next to me to know all the lyrics. I'm happy I don't play music too. Not only is it against the terms of service that I agreed to when streaming Twitch, but it's just, you know, it annoys people. No idea. Deathrite Shaman's gone. The only other card at a glance in the current Legacy format that I could ever see them getting rid of is Ponder could probably stand to go, but most other things are fine probably. Even cards like True Name and Leovold, those cards are much less offensive when they're not being cast off Deathrite Shaman. The fact that Deathrite Shaman The fact that Deathrite Shaman is a card that accelerated you into those expensive 3-drops was more obnoxious. And like, if you do want to listen to music while you watch a Twitch stream, computers are really fancy these days, and they can play 2 audio streams at once. I want to stop by and say thanks for the host. Like, hey, what's going on, Jungle Fiver? Yeah, no problem. Hope you had a good stream. What's a computer? What year is it? Well, they drew a bunch of cards here. Whew! Whew! They discarded Lily out of the Last Hope while they're dying to all of our 1/1s. That's exciting. Yeah, I agree that True Name Nemesis is obnoxious, but I think it's far less obnoxious when it's actually being cast on turn 3. Like, plus, if I streamed music, people wouldn't be able to fully appreciate my acapella karaoke. And I put a lot of effort into my acapella karaoke, chat. I need you to appreciate it. Yep, exactly. I was reading some forum and someone was talking about how the Deathrite Shaman ban was bad for Maverick because Maverick needed to play an accelerant. I was like, do you fucking realize that like Maverick's one of the good honest guys in the format, that like they will play Noble Hierarch and be fine with it? Like they actually want genuine accelerants. Like you just don't get it. Maverick got absurdly better. Like, Knight of the Reliquary, Knight of the Reliquary is a happy gal, chat. She's super excited. Yeah, yep. Knight and Tarmogoyf got a lot better in Legacy with these bannings. And Nimble Mongoose. The goose is loose, chat. The goose is loose. I think protection in general is a bad mechanic, and the way True Name uses it is also more offensive than normal protection. I think both things are true. Gosh, nice Mardu Pyromancer deck. And this is a great example of why I really don't like playing mid-range decks in Modern. Like, could you imagine showing up to a tournament with Mardu Pyromancer, just like the meta-killing machine, and you play against like green-black whip round 1? You're just like, whelp, I got whipped. Chupacabra! Gonna get him! Chupacabra's coming for you! Nice mid-range deck. Getcha. Hadn't won a match before that, but we get to get the mid-range deck. Alright. Now give me a hollowed fountain, Moto. Can I get a hollowed fountain? And that's good. You should play decks because they're fun. If you enjoy playing a deck, that's the most important thing. I'm just saying that when I get out mid-ranged, I don't enjoy it. So that's why I tend to shy away from mid-range decks. Nivix at a rampage. Slacker, you need to join the server. So on your desktop, in your desktop web browser, log into Discord and then click to your user integrations. And then if your Twitch account is linked, you'll see all of the people you're subscribed to on Twitch who have sub-servers there. Actually, I think you can do it on... I think you can do it in the client too. Connections, yeah. So actually, my Prime sub went to My Prime sub went to Todd Stevens. I can just pull this up and show it to people in the future. You click on your connections tab, and then like here's Todd Stevens' Discord server. So I could click join because I'm subbed to Todd Stevens this month. So I can just go ahead and do that. God, can we ever beat Tron? Dingo Dango, thank you for the 5-month resubscription. I appreciate that. Welcome back. I've lost my timeout. Yeah, I'm gonna play the last match. This deck just like, I put some Damping Spheres in the board on top of the Fulminator Mages. Oh, I clicked concede game and not concede match. I guess we could have waited to see if they were Eldrazi Tron. Nah, I'm just gonna play one more match. Give me a Hallowed Fountain. 3 Stone Raids into Inferno Titan. That's true. I probably should have waited to see if it was Eldrazi Tron. We could have had a chance. While we're waiting, for those of you that are just joining us, be sure to check out, our new sponsor, Honey. They are a completely free browser add-on. Bumpy87 with the brand new Twitch Prime support. Thank you very much and welcome. I appreciate it. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch right now. Thanks for supporting mine this month. I am aware of how the mechanics of chess work. I am probably not particularly good at it. I've not played in a very long time. It's a game that you definitely get better at with practice. Chess, the first step at being good at chess is memorizing a bunch of play patterns. I definitely haven't done that. Honey makes money when they save you money. So the way Honey works is when you're shopping online, if it detects something in your shopping cart that is cheaper somewhere else, it will offer to send you to the other place. So when they redirect you to somewhere, they get money from that redirection. So they don't sell you user information or do anything bad like that. So they only get paid when they save you money. So they're very much encouraged to save you money. It does codes and stuff like that too. It does a bunch of stuff. It finds you all sorts of different deals. Yep. Yeah, that was literally my first question, was how does the free thing make money? Because I don't like to advertise shit that's shady. Yeah, it's a really sweet business idea. So it's all clean, honest, above the board. They're not Facebooking you. They're not selling your information to everybody. They're not, because they're definitely like danger to like sell. They could sell shopping habits, right? But they don't, and they never will. So you don't have to worry about shit like that. All right, let's Thoughtseize them. The opening hand Acidic Slime is probably okay here. Huh. This is interesting. So am I supposed to take Scrap Trawler here? Scrap Trawler and KCI are their key cards, right? So Trawler's the one I want to take away. Yeah, the double, if they didn't have double stirrings, I'd probably take that. I'm going to take the Scrap Trawler. I'm going to play this Sakura-Tribe Elder. I don't know that this is going to be particularly winnable for us either, if I'm being completely honest, but we're going to play through it. I guess we have Spellbombs and Damping Spheres for this one. We'll see. Like I said, a lot of the decks that I reject when people send them in are basically rejected with the comment, this is too mid-rangey and it's going to get run over by how aggressive Magic Online is, because Modern's aggressive when you're playing more competitively. So it's tough. We died to Tron, died to Burn. Hopefully we can beat this. I guess I get to kill their Mox Opal here. But I mean, like, taking Ichor Wellspring when we could be taking the card they want to find with Ichor Wellspring is silly. Life must be really scary being that paranoid, nerdster. Sorry. Don't be paranoid. Why not kill Rune? Oh, I guess that does pick Scrap Trawler back up, right? Thanks, Skater. Thanks, folks, for checking that out. That's what a lizard person would say. Sorry, what? Do we get democracy if we install Honey? You do not, Bob. You just get to support my content here. They said that everything in the world is big and scary and that everybody's gonna sell everybody's stuff, regardless of what they actually say. It's like saying you shouldn't use Twitch because they could sell your stuff even though they don't now and they don't plan to, right? Like you shouldn't type your shit anywhere on the internet because they could sell your stuff. Like that's an absurd level of paranoia. Yes, that is exactly what Bob said. Can Honey find me discount on Stoneforge Mystics? There's no cheap Stoneforge Mystics left. Give it a week, though. They'll figure it out. Hey, Papyrus Bot. Thank you and welcome. Oh, that's really weird. People that are saying you haven't seen the server come up yet, give it a second. I wonder if their integrations are having issues. People who are saying you haven't seen the server come up yet, try now. I just opened the server settings and for some reason it hadn't been updated since Friday. I just manually updated. All right, we're dead. This deck is bad. I'm just gonna concede the match and be done here. So, yeah, so bad mid-range decks are bad. This deck, I'm just gonna save this deck link and link it to people when people ask me why I'm rejecting their mid-range decks in the future. This deck is a great example of, this deck even has some pieces of disruption in it. We've got some Thoughtseizes, we've got some Collective Brutalities, we got some Whip. It's not the disruption that matters for beating the good combo decks in Modern. It's... yeah, if you're using Windows or OS X or iOS or Android and you're worried about your information, I got some real fucking bad news for you. But yeah, so this deck is like the payoff. This is too clunky for Modern. It just is. It's sad to say it's doing something kind of sweet. Like it's Modern is a fast, brutal format that's about efficiency and tempo, and these 4 and 5 mana cards aren't about efficiency and tempo. So Tracker is a good card. Tracker kills people. Downloads Candy Crush. That's brutal. Hey, the Catch Zomb. And a bunch of people that just clicked through. Thanks for checking out, Honey, folks. I appreciate it. Thanks for supporting my stuff with that. And hopefully Honey saves you some money. All right. But yes, that's basically my wrap up for this is I don't think decks like this are good. And I'm going to work harder to reject more of them in the future. Because while the Mardu matchup was kind of sweet, like we spent 40 minutes out of the last hour just like getting dumpstered because our deck wasn't good enough.